Param Shanti. Today, I would like to talk to all of you about a few theories in science as M theory and string theory. So, I'm sure people who are on the path of science have already done their research and have tried understanding the analysis of what does the science claim by using M theory and string theory. So, let me just brief you with that. There's a small concept which they talk about regarding the membranes and the collision of the membranes, and how the collision in the membrane happening at different location would result in formation of universe. So they are trying to now come up with the fact that the creation of universe or any system, to be precise, does not happen with a big bang, but it is due to the collision of the membranes. To actually understand what the real picture is and how the creations come into existence, how the different galaxies or universes are created, we have uploaded a lot of videos on universes and multiverses in our YouTube channel as well as in our website. We've mentioned a lot of details on the same for in Dashrath Bhai Patel, whom with a lot of love we also call as Bapuji. And apparently, in the recent time, I just came across a documentary, a movie called as Unacknowledged. And in that, it speaks about a secretive society, a organization or a foundation who's been working in hands with the alien technology and have been able to, go much ahead in science or in technology as compared to what details or discoveries otherwise the science is showing to the people. So it's very amazing to see that it's already reached a place where you can say that there is in today's world we can also have a scenario wherein we can draw energy from the space rather than depending upon the resources of the planet or consuming the fuels and the fossils, all of that. But apparently, all these findings and discoveries have been kept hidden and have not been disclosed off to the people, just to keep, the big people or the big shots in place and, to be in their own power. So I think this is for all of you to find it out, because there are a lot of things which I guess even the science seekers have not been able to, seek or have not been able to understand or discover, as there are a lot of hidden discoveries kept by that society in particular. Now they also mention there are a lot of discoveries in terms of alien technology, in terms of alien existence, and uh, how the actual space or the energy in the space functions, in what way is it. So they have been able to come by far to a very great extent about the knowledge of it, but it's still kept hidden, and the scientists outside the organizations are also kept unaware of this. To give you an example, I would also like to quote over here that in Indian Shastras, in Indian scriptures, and the Vedas, there is a mention of aliens, and somewhere it is mentioned that they are supposed to be the great great ancestors of a human race, and there is no harm from it. As you see, a lot of people nowadays coming up with the claim that the aliens are supposed to be harmful. No, they are not. We also have a lot of videos stating the same, giving information what exactly aliens are and how do they come, and why, what is the purpose behind of it. So you will find all this information in our YouTube channel as well, with the name of alien technology, and there are other factors which talk about life after death, and very interesting facts which people should be thinking about, and I'm sure there are people who are actually searching for these kind of topics. Now, the information I shared was for rational thinkers. Now, let me come down to people who are on the spiritual path, and that's how they want to reach the Almighty. Now, to just give you a fair idea, there are a lot of organizations, to name few, you can have ISKCON, Art of Living, and many others who are on the same path trying to understand how to make a human life better, meaningful, and more productive. So there are few things which can make a human life better, in terms of how to control your anger, and how to have a very calm and a peaceful mind, and how to let go, how to forget your past, and all of these different kind of concepts or ways of living a life. Now the question arises here is this all it? Are you just wanting to make the life better? For people who are trying to reach the Almighty, the very core question which keeps, I'm sure, arising in them is that why is there a human life created? What happens to a soul before and after the human journey? How does a soul come into the cycle of taking birth? How does a soul travel? How is the soul created? Where is the origin of that particular source or that creation? As in the previous video, I had mentioned that different souls have different capacity depending upon the creation in which they have been created. There are different levels, there are different layers to it. Every soul comes from a different creator. All of this information is also shared on our YouTube channel. There is one thing which I would want every spiritual seeker to understand or to seek is, we talk about light, we talk about Noor, we talk about Nirakar. Whom are we exactly referring to? Is it the light which we try to say that it's the light which governs the universe, or the light which governs the multiverse, or it is far beyond that? It's very necessary to understand, to able to differentiate that who exactly are we trying to refer as Supreme Almighty? Is he the creator or the master of only this world, or is he somewhere the supreme whose creation runs into infinity? To know where to put your attention, to know whom to worship, to know who are we trying to refer is a very important aspect which every spiritual seeker should be seeking. Just to understand the fundamental of human life may not be sufficient in the journey of humans, as they might only help you to understand how to live a life which might span into 60 to 70 years. But to understand why is it happening is what everyone should be thinking as of now. There are a lot of videos mentioned on life after death, universes, multiverses, aliens, and the theory of karma. All of this, if you are able to visit and understand, in that time, you will be able to understand how creations are coming into existence, how a soul is created, why is this journey even happening in the first place, and is there one God? Are there different type of God and goddesses for different creations, or there is one supreme Almighty? It is the most important thing which I would want or request to all the seekers is to first be able to differentiate between who is God and who is Supreme Almighty. If this is your search and if this is your quest, all the answers you're going to find in this YouTube channel and on the website. Param Shanti.